Okay, so here we have the Ford Fiesta Z-Tech on a 17 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of it from there. So as we approach the boot, you'll see that we have a 60/40 split folding rear seat and plenty of boot space as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. These seats are as good as new. There's plenty to run through the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now they're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we have the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer. At the bottom in the middle you can see the fuel gauge, and then above that the total miles on this car, which are 16,281. You can change the information that's displayed there by pushing a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various different bits of fuel economy info. If we back out to the steering wheel, we have stereo controls and voice activation for the phone. So hit that button in the middle, ask it to dial any one of your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is of course once you've paired up the phone, and that is done using the stereo and the screen directly above it. So firstly, before we come back to that, you can see this car's got FM radio. Every push of the radio button on the main unit will give us a different frequency, but you can see there it has DAB as well, and of course it has AM radio. On top of that, if you listen to your own music, we have a CD player. You can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio once you paired your phone. We have a USB input as well, and there's an SD memory card slot just here. That's primarily reserved for the satellite navigation in this car, but you could save music to an SD memory card slot should you wish to. So that's the main unit, and you can see the CD player at the top of that. We then have the air conditioning. So fan speed is adjustable on the left, temperature on the right. Hit that button to turn the air conditioning on or off again, and then this dial will determine where within the car you'd like the air to be distributed. This car has stop and start, which means it's designed to cut out when you're stationary in traffic to save you fuel. That button turns that system off. We then have a 5-speed manual gearbox, 12-volt charging socket, and the USB input I mentioned before just there. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.